I was just thinking, I was watching the election debate last night, and you know how they all got to ask each other one question? Most people were like picking on Angela Rayner of the Labour Party. But yeah, because the Green Bean leader, Carla Dinger, she's like, which one of these do you, I can't, it was like some sort of U-turn, like, which one of these are you more proud of? And it was like two bad things, supposedly. One of them was dropping the climate budget or something. And I'm like, I'd be pretty proud of dropping the climate budget. I'd drop every climate policy there is, rip up every single piece of law there is about climate change, Paris Agreement, whatever, 2030 petrol and diesel laws, funding C40 cities. You're all finished. If I got in power, you wouldn't stand a chance. Green Bean Party, every single one of your policies would be ripped apart. Every single one of them. Every single piece of money that's been spent. Because, look, here's the thing, this isn't anything about hating the planet. This is money, this is taxpayer money, okay? Whenever the government talk about spending something, they mean spending our money. So what are we going to spend money on? We could spend money on protecting our borders. We could spend money on defence. We could spend money on education. We could spend money on healthcare. If you want to spend, that's all fine. That's cool, but that's fine by me. You're all about spending. Every single topic you raised, you did not really provide any solutions or actionable steps. You more, if we just throw money at this, throw money at that, throw money at that. She thinks that the problem with crime is, they don't have enough money. So, I actually have a really good test that we could try. One way to test this is people in London, these thieves, will go and steal someone's watch. So I'm assuming that when they go and steal that watch for £500, I'm assuming when they go and sell it, that's them finished. Because they've got money now, right? They shouldn't be stealing. Because the whole point is that they come from poverty, so they steal. Oh, well, they then do it again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay, never mind. Oh, so we should just give a poor crime-ridden community, we should just throw millions of pounds in and crime will stop. It doesn't work like that, right? Throw the money. But anyways, yeah, there's going to be not a single climate policy. It's all a bunch of nonsense, because when you're talking about spending taxpayer money, we need to see the results. We need to see something happen with the money. It makes no sense. I don't care if it's going to be your top 10 priority, your top 20 priority, your top 30 priority, top 40. I don't want to see climate change listed in any single one of them, because we can't control it. So we better just shut up and let it happen. Let it change. Let it get colder. Let it get hotter. Whatever it's going to do, we can't do much. The only person in control of whether the ice caps are going to melt or not is God. So, and if you don't believe in God, well, fine. Well, then no one can control it. What I'm saying is that we can't control it. We're humans. It's nothing to do with us. Sorry. Apologies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not to do with us. You want us to be the problem with everything, because that means you can control in taxes. So that makes sense. Totally get it. But it's not going to work like that. Sorry. Because I saw a post that Switzerland dropped their 100 and whatever, or rejected the EU's pledge to have them spend so much money on climate change. Well, yeah. Would you throw £200 million of taxpayer money down the toilet? Because that's literally what it is. It's going down the toilet. You're throwing it at something, and then who knows, the planet might get even hotter anyway, because maybe it's just supposed to be that way. Who knows? I don't know what the planet's desire is. I can't change it. I can't do much about it. We have to sit here, accept it. Maybe it's getting hotter. Maybe in 10 years it'll get colder. Who knows? Maybe it'll be another ice age. I mean, that's what they said 50 years ago. It didn't happen, did it? Because every single climate policy always turns up to be false. Horrible track record, never comes true. They say 1.5 degrees is a tipping point. Oh, now we hit 1.5 degrees. Oh, the rise in sea levels. Oh, never mind, rising sea levels. Whatever this is, If we just stop burning the dead dinosaurs. Come on, please, just give me a break. This is taxpayer money, so you cannot throw it at something that we can't control. You need to throw it at something which actually makes a difference. Climate change, if you're still believing in climate change, I'm sorry, but after COVID, after everything, you're still believing in it. After every single industry, every single corporation, but big oil, right? Every single corporation, every single other industry except from big oil is peddling that agenda. The media, the government, the UN, the EU, every single one of them is talking about these climate change ideologies. Now, the science has proven to be wrong numerous times over the past couple decades. Every single life's fallen apart. Climate change is next. Climate change is next. It's the next one to fall apart entirely, because this year's going to be the coldest on record. Then the mainstream media is going to write up and say it's the hottest on record. We're all going to spot your lies. I'm sorry, the time is ticking. Not a single climate policy is going to go forward. Every single pledge to spend this much money, this billion, that trillion in America, it's not going to happen because people are realizing, wait a minute, how much money am I spending to be literally thrown away, literally set on fire and thrown about in the wind? That's where the money's going. Thrown in the bin, thrown down the toilet. That's where the money's going because it doesn't do anything because we can't control it. So the fact whether you're going to control this, whether you're going to make us spend money on it, is absolutely appalling to even do any of that. To take £1, to take one single pound from any of our pockets, even though that might not affect us, to take a single pound is just, it's wrong. It's evil. You should be jailed for taking a single pound from our pockets, or for climate change, because you can't do anything about it, and you know you can't do anything about it. So your entire campaign is, if we just scare people enough into this problem, and we say we're going to fix a problem, we can then get into power, and then after that we can then control people, and then we can up taxes even more, and then we can destroy the country and bankrupt it, and ensure that nobody except from us can be entitled to these good things. Trust me, you don't have a future in Britain. If you want a future, you're going to have to, or if you want any sort of future, because you have a couple of years left until this entire agenda falls apart, you've lost your entire voting range, all the vegans start realising, hold on, these green beans ain't helping, I've got arthritis now, and then all the climate change believers will be sitting in their home freezing, and, two different things. One, they're sitting there freezing, realising, hold on, it's not getting warmer, and then second of all, they're realising, I can't even afford heating because I've been bankrupt with these climate policies. All this disabandonment of oil and gas. So this whole agenda it's totally bound to collapse. I mean, there's nothing you can do to save it. It's like the Conservative Party. It doesn't matter what they say, it doesn't matter what they pledge. The fact that they've messed the country up for 14, 15 years, the trust is gone. They can't say anything to make us trust them. There's nothing Rishi Sunak can do in the past 2 months or the next month to save himself. It's just the way it is. There's no groundbreaking data or research you can pull out of wherever you're pulled out of. There's nothing you can do because we can tell it's not true. We can tell that it's failing. We can tell that it is impacting our lives. These are, not climate change. We can tell that these policies are impacting our lives. And so your time is limited. You're bound to fail. So yeah, not a single penny should go to this climate change nonsense.